Desk is all messed up. Hi. Hello. I think there's a cat around here somewhere. Hey, baby. Hey, kitties. Watch. No one's in the way of my chair. Okay. Scooch in. Oh. Oh, thanks. I've been going through some of my clothes. I found this one in I have so many random t-shirts, and I found this one. I'm like, oh, that'll work. I might be a little out of it. I just woke up from my nap, and I've been feeling weird the past 2 days. So I've been feeling kind of foggy. So if I'm a little slow, it's because I just woke up. No, I think I'm just tired. I just got low energy these past couple days. I think it's the weather change and everything's getting to me. Josh just got over being sick, so maybe I'm getting sick. I don't know. Maybe I'm finally catching what he had. But I'll be okay. Especially if one of these cats decides to come and join me. Hey. Please don't fight. Don't have a showdown or nothing, okay? Like staring at each other. There's a crate full of crocheting stuff there. Yes, it's already starting to get dark so soon, and I'm just like, so right after I finished the book, I passed out because I had just finished it, and I read it today once again in one day because I kept putting it off, and I kept forgetting about it, and then I finally today I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably read it. But then I finished it with an hour to spare, so I'm like, I'll just go to sleep now, and I just fell asleep. I was in bed reading it, just because it's just comfy. I had pillows propped up and everything. I'm in bed reading it, and Bane's all curled up and purring, and I'm like, yep, that's a good idea, Bane. And I just passed out. But it did feel shorter. I don't think it is, size-wise. I don't know what happened. Oh, I don't have the other one here. It's over in the other room. But I don't think it's any shorter. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't think it's any shorter, but it did seem to go faster than the last one. Reread it again. Super fresh. It reminded me of the Cassidy Blake series by Victoria Schwab. It reminded me of those books, which are middle grade, and but the one is set in New Orleans. Can't say it right. New Orleans. But sorry, I'm shaking my screen a bit. I'm trying to put my leg up. But I also felt I don't know if it was just me, and since I read it in one day, I also felt the whole mystery was not mystery, but the whole thing they wanted to do was to solve this the way that the two ghosts died. I felt that was introduced way later, and I felt that was the main task to do in the book, but it was introduced I feel so much later, even though it was like, I felt like it was like almost halfway through the book when they introduced it, but I guess it wasn't. But it was like, I feel like it was like chapter, like, yeah, it was like chapter 4 or 5. Right? Trying to get to the page. 3. 3? No, 4. Maybe? I'm not sure. Yeah, like they all went to set and everything. And then there was that whole like behind the behind stuff. I always like the stuff that's like what they didn't know was happening. I think that's kind of cool. But it's a cool way to like forward the story without like info dumping. You haven't read the Cassie Blake series? They're really good books. We should read them sometime together. It's been a while since I read them when they came out. So it's been a bit since I've read them, but it was pretty great. It's a pretty great series. But didn't we the zombie problems, wasn't one of those books set in New Orleans? But yeah, those books are really good. They're good for those series because that series is about like ghost hunter and stuff, and the main character can like walk through the veil and stuff. And New Orleans is very ghosty. Yeah, there wasn't much on the set. I think it was the zombie problems. I think one of those books was set in New Orleans. I like this book like because it's very like there were quite a few things like I have to look at my notes app because I was just filling stuff into my notes app as I was reading. But I liked things in this book because like it's like because we went to New Orleans a couple years ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, not too long ago, and so there were things that like in the book that I'm like, aha, like the above ground vaults for their cemeteries and stuff is because like the ground does that, like that whole thing that they were talking about, like the ground getting too like humid and moist, like that's a thing. And they started doing the above ground tombs because like I forget what year it was, like a long time ago, they got a hurricane that came through, not Hurricane Katrina, this was way before, and their whole cemetery had flooded, and because it was so like it just got wiped out because of the Mississippi and everything there as well, like it got wiped out and all of the bodies were floating down the like river like and stuff, and like so the whole town then got like the plague started like basically, and like all this like gross stuff because of the cemeteries. And yeah, and some people thought it was like cursed and blah blah blah, but really it was just unsanitary, and that's why they started doing more vaults in the and more above ground cemeteries. But yeah, that's like all true what they were talking about, because that's why they do more down there. And still to this day they use vaults because of they get hit with a lot of hurricanes and stuff too. So that's yeah. And the vaults are really interesting. Like they use like family tombs more. And it was actually those vaults are actually really interesting because they so when they open it, they have a broom because like you're like, well, how will all these bodies fit in one vault? Because you'll see like 20-30 names listed on the outside of the vaults because it's all for the whole family. And it's because when they open it to put a new body in, they sweep the remains to the back and then they fall down and into the vault, because the vaults are above ground, and because they're sealed, and because they're in like the hot New Orleans heat, they basically become like an oven and basically incinerate the bodies, basically like a little bit grosser, but like they get up to like I think they said like it gets up to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of degrees inside them. So they basically just cook the bodies. And then when they need to put a new body in, they do the exact same thing. They sweep the remains to the back and they fall into the tomb, and then they add the new body on, and the same thing happens. So it's actually really interesting how they fit, like how it works and how they fit all the bodies in the tombs. Anyway, that's my TED Talk. It's what I learned on a cemetery tour in New Orleans. It was actually really interesting. Yeah. I do. I learned so much. We also went on a ghost tour, but it wasn't run by ghosts that I know of. But yeah, it's really interesting. It's really interesting. There's some beautiful cemeteries too in New Orleans. Like, it's definitely worth to visit. Just to visit the cemeteries are really cool. They're beautiful. Sorry, I'm like chugging water because I just woke up. When they took their heads off, yeah, especially at the end to scare off the Cassandra and the grandmother when they're like sprouting blood. I'd be like, yeah. There was a picture, like, I think there was a picture when he took it off the first time, but like he did it like without any blood, and then like there was one like this fountain blood. That's towards the end. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah, I hope they got her out. Well, I'm sure they did, or she broke out. But I hope they got her out quickly too. Like I said, because it gets hot in those. It's hot in them. The one that they sounded like had like a grate. It sounded like it had a metal grate. It wasn't like mortared in, so she wouldn't have roasted to death. But they very much like the cast armadillo. I can't. Armandillo. I can never say that name. But yeah, I'm sure they're going to escape, or something is going to happen. We have to deal with it. There was one thing in this book that I'm like, maybe, and I don't know if it's like the author's from Southern California, and I'm like maybe this is something they say maybe this is just like another like regional difference. But every time when they were leaving to go to the ghost tour, and they would sneak out and they'd go on the ledge and they do the shimmying on the ledge, in the book it said shinning on the ledge. I'm like, I've never heard the phrase shinning. I've heard shimmying, but I've never heard the phrase shinning on the ledge. So I didn't know if it was like a regional thing, or if I was just stupid and had never heard the word, or if this whole time I've been getting the word wrong and it's not shimmying. I thought it was like shimmying on the ledge, but they said shinning on the ledge. And I'm like, what the hell is shinning? No, they had it twice. It was in here twice. That's why I was like, really, like, it can't be a typo then. I'm like, yeah, shinned up the tree. Yeah. I didn't know. I had never seen that word before. I'm like, I feel like I was being punked. Sorry, I'm reading the stuff that I missed when I was yelling about shinning. It's another, yeah, this book is dark again. I like these like dark middle grade books though. Yeah, and the coffins again, and a tiny cat one. Shimmy is like let your hips go. See, yeah, but I always thought like shimmy was like, I always thought like shimmy, like to shimmy along the side of a building. It's kind of like making your hips go wild, but like not really, but like to shimmy, like to inch along. This whole time it's been shinning. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what? This whole time. Yeah, because at first I thought it was a typo too, because I'm like, I've never heard it called that. So you learn something new every day. You learn a new word every day. See, look at this. And they say you can't learn anything from middle grade books. And I learned the word shinning. Oh, as she shimmied down the catwalk. Shimmied. See, move effortlessly. See, shimmy. But I guess shinning. I even wrote in my notes. I'm like, what? Shinning? The more you know, I guess. The more you know. Yeah. See, I've only heard shin as in form. Your thin of your front of your leg, shin. Shaking. I didn't open Google tab. Yeah, I was all confused. Oh, my cat's left me. Buddies! I thought one of them would come lay with me. Hi, Bane! I woke up and you weren't there, buddy. Hey, bud. He's not gonna come say hi. Buddy! Hey, bud! You wanna come say hi? Ooh, I don't know if you heard him, but he did say hi. Hey, buddy! See? Look at me. I noticed. I was all confused. I'm like, wait a minute, what? And they said it more than once, so I'm like, okay, I need to know. Am I the crazy one? And you read it twice. Yeah, probably. Probably just like replace it in your mind. It's probably just one of those things that you just like see. Hi, Ari. Ari. Yeah, cats. I got cats. Hey, Bane. Bane's on this side. Ari's on that side. Neither one wants to come up and greet us. Anyway. The more you know. Yeah, they're just being shy. Oh yeah, I like this one. I really like this one because of New Orleans, and I like books set in New Orleans. Like I said, it reminded me a lot of like the Cassidy Blake series. This one, probably because they were talking to ghosts, but I liked it. Bane likes it too, clearly. Hey, buddy. Bane. Bane. Here. I think he wants up on my lap, but he doesn't want to jump up. Buddy. Okay. I don't know. Distinguished taste. Yeah, I don't know where is he? Oh, he's just sitting here. Who's that? Ari, you're back. Come here. Any other time y'all are jumping up here, but oh, those pirates are real people too. I took a screenshot, but then I didn't get to read about it because I was busy at work. But those two pirates are real people. I don't know if they killed this couple. I should probably Google that. But yeah, he was a real pirate. I was trying to like look it up, but and he did have a brother. I didn't see anything about them like killing people like that. Oh, he died during the cholera epidemic. Oh, they were notorious. Here we go. Notorious and noteworthy. I wonder if this is so. When you go in the ghost store in New Orleans that I went to, in the one bar that's been around since like the beginning of time, there is a there's a ghost in the bar supposedly that of a pirate, and I wonder if it's one of these guys that haunts it supposedly, because there is like a pirate ghost that haunts the one bar supposedly. I don't know, but it was like on our tour, but I wonder if it's one of these guys. I forgot all about the bingo card thing. I put it in the book, and then I looked at it and I go, what the hell is it? Why did I write this note about a bingo card? Message redacted. Why? Why did you? Oh, maybe. Oh, did you delete it? I don't know. I thought maybe it was you said something that shouldn't have been said. Sometimes it asks me if like things are. It's like, is this okay? Mr. Poe being demoted to animal language. Oh, and Emily Dickinson. Yeah, and they were kind of flirting a little bit. It was cute. I liked how like Emily Dickinson's like nieces, or not, was it her great, it was her nieces or whatever, great nieces or something, right? So like I hope Mr. Poe and Emily like work together. I like how they keep introducing more and more like writers, like Homer's there, and like they introduce it like the line from Shakespeare, and he's in there working. It's like his Poe's boss. Yes. Excuse me. Oh, I can't spell. I can't spell it either. I'm glad that I can barely talk right now. So I'm like, couldn't imagine trying to type things out. My brain is not processing very high today. And I've had a headache all day. So that's not helping. But my processor is broken today. The misuse of Shakespeare. Yeah, that was it. Cats are jumping around. It's like plagiary. What are you doing? Who's that? Hi, buddy. Hey. No, you don't need to get in there. You can't get in there. You will not fit. There's no room. Oh, get up here. Oh. Oh, sorry. The desk is so shaky. Yeah. Why don't you lay down with me? Come here. Okay, just sit there. That's fine. That's fine. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy, Drogi? He's trying to like get in this. There's this tote right here, and it looks like there's like space right there, but there's not. And he keeps trying to get in, but it's like those are books that I'm selling, so I'm like, can you not? I'm trying to go through some books and sell some books, and so my background might be a little hectic for a while because we're like working on buying a house and we're going through that process. So I've been trying to. Where's he going? So we've been going through the process of getting rid of stuff and trying to declutter and stuff. So it's starting out messy. It's already messy. So it's going to be hectic for a while, but hopefully we can get a home because I'm ready. I can't with these neighbors. They are the worst neighbors we've ever had. I can't anymore. So we're in that process. Drogo's butt now. Now you just get to see his butt. Look at him. He's like, don't touch me. They used to do that when they were little. They used to chew on the books, but they like to sleep on the bookshelves. But they're not very bad with they just like to lay on everything and bend things. And I'm like, don't. Trying to sell some of my books on Pango right now, just to clear out anything that I'm not reading or that, my dad gave me a lot of books too, to post on Paperback Swap, books that he just, he tries to sell at flea market, and then when they don't sell, he's like, here, take these, and try to get rid of them, because I put them on a free book swapping site, but now I'm trying to sell a few on Pango, and it's a whole thing, and I'm like, whatever I sell, we'll use for moving. But yeah, that'll be probably another year or two, so we'll see. We're just in the process. We're in the process. Get everything, start cleaning things out now, and start packing things now, things that I'm not using, just so it makes it easier when we do. But anyway, you can see little cat bites. Oh no, yeah, I don't want any more neighbors. I don't want to be attached to anyone. That's why I said to Josh, Josh has all these specifications for what he wants in a house and all these things, and I'm like, I literally don't care. I just don't want to be attached to anyone, and I want a bathtub. That's it. I like my baths, and I want just to not be attached. But anyway, sorry, I got distracted. We're talking about Shakespeare and Poe being demoted to animal language. I wonder if the next book he'll be able to talk through Roderick, or if he'll be able to use Roderick to somehow communicate with the kids. I just thought about that. I wonder. Also, can we talk about Roderick plays dead? Who plays taxidermy dead? You're like, yes. It's always the kitty. Why can't you do that? It's a cool trick. Why can't you do that? Look at his face. He's like, do what, Mom? I'm doing it right now. It's my notebook you're bending. You don't care, do you? You don't care. Just happy. You're gonna knock this stuff down. You don't care. It's just my taxidermy cat. That I laughed so hard at that part. I think I was reading that part at work because I took, I kind of did what I did with the first book, where I took photos of some of the pages and stuff, so that way I could read at work. I could read them at work while I was waiting for the printer to finish printing and stuff, because Thursdays are always crazy busy at work. So I'm reading on my phone, and I'm I got to that part, and I was almost busting up laughing at work. So stupid. I loved it. It's not a real pet. He's not alive. What is this castle? Oh, it's a castle in Wales. Sorry, it's the background of my computer. Who are you looking at? Hi, Obi. Hi, buddy. Hi, Obs. Hi, Obi. Can I scoop you up? Are you going to get scooped up? Ooh. Oh. Sorry. Oh, look at his face. He's like, why did you scoop me up, Mom? His eyes are glowing on the camera. Obi, Oberyn. He's a good boy. Oh, he's already fallen asleep. He's like, what? He's like, hold me like a baby. Oh. Your brother scare you? Did your brother scare you? Oh. Okay. Now he's restless. He's like, wait a minute. I heard someone run away. Hey, bud. Okay, go to sleep. He's ridiculous. Oh, little boy. Who's not so little? I think his eyes are shutting. I think he's falling asleep. Anyway. I think he's falling asleep. You good? Comfy? Okay. Anyway. Nope. Look at him. He's like, no, I'm up. I'm up, Mom. I'm up. You're so pretty. And his eyes are closed again. Nope. Are you fighting it? Are you fighting sleep? Your mouth's hanging open. Boop, boop, boop. Any little fly can fly in. Okay, anyway, where were we? Yeah, and like the one kept talking in poetry only. And she was like, the other one was like super into like super modern and super like influency. She had like a blog and she had like, and the other one like didn't have like even a phone at all. It kind of felt like that one, the one who had like the blog, was like the outcast in her family, because like they said that when they were watching the news, the parents said that they weren't allowed to watch TV. They have like no TV time. So it kind of made me feel like she's like the outcast, the one with like the phone and the blogging and the more modern one. Yeah, she took a picture on her phone of like the ghosts, and the ghosts weren't there. She was like talking about writing it in her blog and stuff. Hi, Ari. Come up. Hey, baby. I can't hold you right now. I got an Obi on my lap, and he's like drooling on my arm, I think. His mouth is like hanging open. He looks ridiculous. I don't know if I can try. Can't really see in the. I don't know if you'll be able to see on the camera. His like mouth is hanging open. He's just like goofball. Hi, Ari. Ari's over here, but she hasn't come onto the camera yet. Where was I? Sorry. Yeah, but they had tech in this one. Yeah, and they have like the cell phone between the grandma and and Cassandra, and she's like, she even says that, she's like, "Ooh, look at this like high tech stuff," and yeah, timeless. Yeah. I get what you mean. One eye's closed. Yeah, tooth visible. Yeah, that's what he looks like right now. He's so comfortable. He's so cute. Oh, you got an itch. Oh, there's one little fang's out too. Little fang. Got an itch? Did you get it? Need help? You good? Okay. Anyway, now all you can see is his little ears. He's starting to slide. That's what. Yeah, she was in jail for a long time. She finally got parole. What didn't she say though? Like how long? She said she got parole after so many years. I think she said it in one of like the correspondence with like the daughter. I forget. 26 years. Yeah, 26 years she was in jail. What are you doing? He's like reaching behind me. Comfy. Are you comfy, boy? Are you comfy? You're like sliding. I'm not trying to hurt you. Don't get mad at me. You're sliding. Ouch. That didn't sound good. Okay. Yeah, and it's weird that they have a connection, but like she doesn't with her dad, so it's kind of interesting she took a life of crime instead. Who's messaging me? Oh. Josh is telling me about an open house on one of the houses we were looking at. I don't remember. It's kind of like it's not nearby. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, 26 years. Yeah. And it's interesting that they have the close connection as opposed to like the daughter and the dad. Like, I'm sure more of that will come to light. The dynamic. Because Cassandra is like the con artist, right? Like, she's, yeah, so. It's very suspicious. It's a messed up family. Are you comfy? Are you comfy? Are you comfy, boy? Are you a comfy boy? You're like, I'm not very comfortable, actually. My arm is like not, I don't feel like I'm supporting you. Yeah, weird, yes. And like the only reason they want to get rid of them is so that way they can like stick it to like the granddaughter's, they're the grandma's son and the Cassandra's dad. Yeah, the family tree here. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me, but I have to rotate you like a little chicken because my arm is going numb. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're just gonna do that? You're just gonna pull my hair? You stare at me? Okay. Cool. They're like obsessed with, yeah. I don't understand. Like, are they really the only twins in like the whole world who can do this stuff? I get it that they want to like stick it to the man, like stick it to the dad, but like it's weird. Oh yeah, we were talking about Fall of House Usher. I've already seen it because I was the one who told y'all you should watch it. It's very good, very spooky, but very good if you're very good if you're. I wanted to rewatch it, but I didn't have a chance. But it's very good Halloween show. Very good if you like. Very good if you like Edgar Allan Poe. How many episodes are there? I don't remember. I love Mike Flanagan's stuff. Like this, his like series are so good. Oh, 8. Yeah, that makes sense. His like little, oh my goodness, his stuff's so good. It's so good for Halloween too, like for spooky season. It's so good. But Fall of the House of Usher has a special place in my heart. I like how everything like is just connected and there's so many Easter eggs. Yeah. Yeah, his stuff is it's so good. Everything he does. The short story is very atmospheric, which is why I thought it would be very good to be adapted. But the show actually, not to give any spoilers or anything, but the show takes on basically the entire Poe discography. Like they're a band. Poe's a band. The entirety of his works, like it takes on everything. There's so many little Easter eggs and interconnections, and It's good. It's brilliantly done. Just fabulous. Well done. Please don't chase your tail on that shelf. That is not a good idea. That's attached, Ari. It's physically attached to you. It's not going to go anywhere. Okay. You get it. Get it. Get it, Ari. Get the tail. Get the tail. Yeah, just Harvey. Yeah, each one is named after a different episode, and like it's got it. Yeah, it's good to like read those short stories if you want. You don't have to. Josh hasn't read like any Poe like at all, so like he still really enjoyed the show. It's not his favorite of his, but if you do like Poe, then it's very good. It's all one story, but it's all the show itself is all just one. It's like one entity. It's not like it's not like it's not like Black Mirror where there's different, every episode's basically a different like thing. It's not like that. Like it's all interconnected, but it's got it. If you like Edgar Allan Poe, every like there's so many of his stories are mixed into the actual, like mixed into the show. Like it's really cool. It's really cool. It was a good show. Good stuff. I was really happy. But yeah. Josh really liked it, and he, like I said, he wasn't his favorite, but I think there's no topping The Haunting of Hill House. Like there was no topping that for him. I think that was, and it's so funny because I added The Haunting to Hill House like to our like list right when it came out, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch this, and Josh is like, oh, I kind of want to watch it too, and he drug his feet with it for the longest time, and then he's finally like, fine, let's watch it, and like he loves it, like he's obsessed with it. So we've watched everything that Mike Flanagan has done like since, and like I think we finally watched it after Bly Manor had come out, so we could watch Haunting of Hill House, and then right afterwards we watched Bly Manor. But yeah, it's so good. But the show is just, yeah, it's so good. But he hadn't, yeah. But that's another one. He hasn't read that book either, though. But yeah. Which one? The Fall of the House of Usher or The Haunting of Hill House show? Have you seen the show? Have you seen the 90s movie of Haunting of Hill House? The 90s one? That's like kind of kind of a little cheesy. But yeah, anything Mike Flanagan does, that stuff's great for Halloween season, for spooky season. Haunting of Hill House is like, He's out. You can't see him, but he's dead asleep. Yeah, the 90s one with Catherine Zeta-Jones. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Josh made the mistake of watching that after he watched The Haunting of Hill House, the show. And I'm like, you're not going to like this. I don't think I've seen the 60s one. I don't think so. But Josh, like, yeah, not like that 90s one. He said cheese. He said it was cheesy. I'm like, well, yeah, it's a 90s movie. Plus, I think after watching the TV show, the miniseries, I think after we watched that, I'm like, nothing's gonna top this for you. Yeah. Oh, more like atmospheric. That's why I thought That's why I thought Fall of the House of Usher was really like a good Mike Flanagan piece, like for him to work on, because like for him to do or adapt, because it's like the short story is about a house. Like the house is one of the characters basically, and it like reflects what's happening in the story. Like the house, it like in the short story, the house like crumbles at the end basically, and like it's like representative of like the downfall of the family and blah 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 blah. Like it's all intertwined, but it's very like atmospheric. Hi Ari, that's an Ari. It's very like atmospheric, and it's very much like Mike Flanagan's like vibe, like very haunting of a Hill House like style, where like the house is basically a character. Bly Manor, the manor is kind of its own character, and then you have like Midnight Mass, where like the church is very much, and the town itself is very much like a part of the story, like in the house, and like its own character kind of thing. So I'm like, it's very much his vibe. So it's very good, very good. Anything that guy does, so far I've really enjoyed. Scream Queen type, yes. Have one at a party, yes. Have one at a party, yeah. Whoop whoop. Ooh. Oh, Midnight Mass is more religious themes. Yeah, I don't want to spoil. I don't want to spoil what it's about, in case you do watch it. It's something. That one was something. It's very much reminded me of. I think it was very like loosely. I forget what it was inspired by, but it reminds me a lot of like Salem's Lot vibes, and like, yeah, yeah. I think it's worth it. Midnight Mass is worth watching. It's just it's something. I know I saw there was a new Salem's Lot movie. It's only on, I forget what, it's only on like Paramount or something, or HBO Max or something. I saw it was only on like one of the streaming services, but I haven't heard anything good about it yet, but I didn't even know they were making it, but I'm like, huh. But I love Salem's Lot. Like that's my favorite Stephen King book is Salem's Lot. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Are you washing? Is it bath time? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I mess up your bath? I'm sorry. Stop touching you. Oh, you didn't like the TV movie? See, I like the movie because it's so bad. But then they also made like a mini series as well with the mini series has what's his face in it? God, what's his name? I can't think of his name off the top of my head. He was in Parks and Rec for a bit. Most recently, I would say that's like what he's been in most recently. What the hell is his name? It's gonna bother me now. Why is he not like up on the cast? What the hell? Where's the cast listing here? Rob Lowe. It's got Rob Lowe in it. That's right. I'm like, I couldn't think of the name. Yeah, there are so many Stephen King adaptations. So many. Sometimes some of them are very bad. We watched not too long ago. We watched the Storm one. I forget what it's called. God. It was the Storm one. Stephen King. Storm. Was it Storm of the Century? Yes. Yeah, it was Storm of the Century. Yes. We watched that one not too long ago. And that was a mini series in the 90s. And that one. So we quote the best thing that we got out of that one was we quote it all the time is so at the beginning of the movie or the TV show, whatever, it's a mini series. At the beginning of it, there is and it's not a spoiler if you've never seen it, but so the mom is in the house with the kids and everybody's visiting. There's like a bunch of kids. I don't know. Like, I don't know if they're having a party or what's going on. Prepping for the holidays, whatever. Because I think it happens like during a snowstorm and Christmas and around that same period, I think. But anyway, so she calls him home, calls the dad home from work because the one kid's head is stuck in the banister. And in the miniseries, you can clearly see that kid is not stuck in that banister at all. Like, he literally could just pull his head out, and like that's what happens. Like in the like miniseries, in that scene, like the kid basically like just pushes the kid's like head through, but they're like acting like it's like a crazy thing, and it's like the mom's like, I'm sorry I called you, but I just didn't know what to do, and blah blah blah. And so whenever the cats stick their head, because we have a banister that comes down like that has like the slats, and the cats will stick their heads through them sometimes, and like peek out. And whenever they do that, I go, don't get your head stuck. I'm gonna have to call your dad home from work, and he's gonna have to come and get you out. We quote that. We like make fun of that scene like all the time in my house because it's so stupid and very 90s dramatic, and like it's so dumb. It's so dumb. But the cats always just pop their heads out and pop it back in. Even though they like cats are ridiculous. Cats are liquid. I don't care what anyone says. They're more liquid than they are physical. They are like solid. That's what I was looking for. They're more liquid than solid. Yeah, it's like we just quote it all the time now. It's so stupid. I'm sorry. Please don't get mad at me. Oh, sorry. I'm shaking everything. I bumped it with my arm. I want to put my legs up. I want to cross my knees. There we go. Cross my legs. I know. I'm sorry. My legs were going like numb and weird. And are we good? I'm sorry. Don't be mad. Okay. Sorry. I shook everything. Cats are liquid. Oh, okay. He's going back to washing. He's good. What's his foot doing here? Are you cleaning your foot? Oh, num little snack. Yeah. You can't eat your own foot. Can't eat that. He's doing like the num. Anyway, where was I? Oh, I've never seen The Mist. That's one we haven't watched. I think it's on our list, but we've never seen it. But I think sometimes his adaptations are good, sometimes they're not. I think we watched like the new like Pet Sematary, not the new one, but like where it's like a prequel. But we watched that not too long ago because I recently like reread it. Oh, that's not the trash can. I just threw that on the ground. Whatever. But Shawshank Redemption is really good. I think his short story adaptations, and I think his short stories in general, I think Stephen King's short stories and like smaller stories are way better than his bigger books. Like way better. And I think that's why like Pet Sematary and Salem's Lot are still pretty good because they're not super, they're like normal size. They're like, I think I read them and they were like mass market paperbacks. So they were like normal size. And then he started getting like crazy. Like It is like this big, and I've liked all adaptations of It. I've liked all of those adaptations. They're pretty good, but I know that's not a very popular opinion, but I think his short stories and novellas, they become very good adaptations, and I think they're also good to read. I think that they're just better like stories. Once he starts getting like describing how a doorknob feels, it's like I'm out. I can't physically read a lot of his books. Like I can't physically read his stuff, but I can audiobook it. and really enjoy it. I've learned that with Stephen King. His short stories I can read just fine. I like physically reading his short stories, but he like, and once the books start getting like thicker, I have to audiobook them. Like that happened with The Dark Tower. The first book I hated it, but I physically read it. The second book, loved it. Like it was like my favorite out of the series. And then the third book, it was starting to go back downhill. And then they just got like thick, and I had to switch to audiobooks. That's not a really good example because I stopped reading them because I didn't like them. But Josh really wants me to finish that series someday. But I think I'll switch to audiobook and finish them all on audio. But his stuff's better, just audio. Oh, you didn't like the prequel of Pet Sematary? I heard it wasn't good. I don't really plan on ever watching it, but oh, there's the Rose Red miniseries. I don't know. We watched Lissy's Story miniseries, which it was okay, but the book itself is just okay. It's weird. That book is fucking weird. It is a weird book. Then what other ones? We watched the one that has Amber Heard in it. And Alexander Skarsgård. Crap. What was that one? We watched that one, whatever that one was. Can't remember. That one wasn't bad. Kind of went off the rails there a bit. And we watched the one. Is that the same one that had? I don't know. I can't remember. There's so many. We still have to watch Gerard's Game. We still have to watch. I haven't read Gerard's Game, and I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it. But I should listen to the audiobook and get that over with so we can watch that. But I don't know if I'm gonna like that. But oh yeah. Sorry, Josh is texting me. There's a house like Montandon, which is kind of far, not far away from us, but far enough that it's like, eh. We kind of want to stay in the same area house-wise because Josh doesn't have a car yet. So, yeah, I don't remember what it was. Skarsgård, Alexander Skarsgård. And it has him and Amber Heard in it, and it's like the only thing I've seen with Amber Heard in it, and because I've never seen Aquaman or any of that. So like it was The Stand. That was The Stand adaptation that they just did. That came out in 2020 and 2021. It was a miniseries. That was good. But then there was the one with the guy from Ozark. I forget his name. This is how my brain works. I gotta look up the show that I do remember the person from to figure out their name, to figure out what show I saw them in. The Outsider. We saw The Outsider. It was like a mini series as well. That one wasn't very good. It was all right. It just was. Yeah. But The Stand was good. I enjoyed The Stand. It was weird, but what Stephen King isn't. But that was good. Yeah. Yeah, The Outsider was really weird. It was really weird. And it was very, yeah. That one was a little scary, yeah. Weird though. Just it got a little discombobulated. A little discombobulated. But he just come out with a book of short stories. Probably. What? Sorry. He's like, don't touch my beans. Those are my beans. He comes out with like a new book every week, I feel like. Let me check. I wish it would show me them in order. Why is it showing me like... Just show me random books. Where's the like most recent in order? Yes, You Like It Darker. It's called 12 Short Stories. Came out in May. And then he just came out with Holly. Isn't Holly like a sequel to something? Or maybe that's new. Maybe it's a new book. I haven't read Holly. Ooh, they're doing like these paperback editions of like the classics that like look like they're worn. Like they look like beat up, but they're not. Like the covers look beat up. They're pretty cool. Look, there's like Chris. Let's see. There's like Christine. See how the covers like look like beat up? And like there's Pet Sematary. And then like Cujo. But the covers look like... I'm trying to like get the glare off. Covers look like worn, kind of like worn and beat up. Huh. Those came out in September. Huh. Life of Chuck. That's a Mike Flanagan show, but that's like more... Huh. Where's Life of Chuck on? Is that on something? Is that streaming on anything? Like, see, that's based on a short story novella. When does that come out? Or it's already out? Huh, I never watched it. And then they mentioned that the Salem's Lot movie that just came out, like, that no one knew about. Anyway. Yeah, I like the worn paper. Like they're not like worn, but they're made to look worn. Like beat up. They kind of look like my copy of Pet Sematary that I have, like, which is actually beat up. But yeah. Holly looks interesting. I thought Holly was based on something else though. I thought it was like... But I guess not. I must be thinking of one of his other books. Holly looks interesting, though. Maybe I'll listen to the audiobook for that one. But anyway, when did that come out? September, I think it said. But then that other short story collection came out not too long ago, too. That's what I thought. But that one made it sound like it wasn't connected to anything. At least on his website. I'll tell you what, the You Like It Darker is really pretty cover. It's like a beach and a palm tree and like a little peninsula stretching out. It looks pretty. I don't know. He comes out with so many freaking books. It's hard to keep up. There's a Salem's Lot Illustrated edition that came out in 2005. New to old. That's what we need. Yes, the short story collection came out in May, so that's his most recent. Then he did Fairy Tale, like before that. Oh my God, there's so many. Ugh, I can't. There's too many. Sorry. I went down when I got trapped. Then the other side of the island are sharks. That's the cover for the short story collection. So maybe one of the stories is sharks on the other side, or orcas that are knocking over everybody's yachts. Oh, you can't. You can only see his ear. I think his ear. Boop, boop, boop. But he's asleep. He's hugging me. Oh, I love you too, buddy. He's asleep. He's out. The orca came back and was taking revenge. It's like all those... Are those orcs still at it? Are they still sinking yachts? Those... Because they're like... They have like a matriarch, the orcs. The orcs, yeah. The orcs. The orcas. Are those orcs out there? Is Saruman leading them to take down these billionaires' yachts? Oh my goodness, he's too cute. He's too cute. I'm so sorry. I'm yawning. I'm yawning. It's happening. I have to remember to actually order the third not the third the what was I gonna say? The third book in the series. I keep forgetting about it because I don't have the third book. I have this one, but I don't have the third one yet. I should probably see if I can find it and order it. If I search it and bring it up on my screen, then I'll remember. Maybe I'm typing one-handed because Obi's on my arm. That's not how you spell that. All there is 3? I don't know. I think so. I think it's just 3 books, right? This is not coming up. I'm not seeing that here. Where did I order? Thrift Books is where I got this one. Thrift Books. I was trying to see if someone was selling it on Pango since I've been selling books on there anyway. Did I spell it wrong? Misadventure Edgar. Why does it hate these books? It really doesn't like this series. And whenever I search it, it's like it doesn't exist. It's like I have to go through all these hoops. See, I can't search The Misadventures of Edgar and Allan Poe. I can't just search that. I have to search the name of the author, and then the series comes up. That's dumb. The Pet and the Pendulum. That's great. Okay, there we go. Okay, now it's in. I just wanted to bring it up so that way I didn't forget it. Someone's selling it for $8. $8. How much for shipping? Anyway, sorry. Oh yeah, I don't do thrift books. I'm trying to sell some of my books on Pango, but we'll see. Anyway. Whew. His mouth is hanging open again. His mouth. It kind of looks just like the last photo. Here's, Oh, the author passed away? Oh, well, that's just sad. Oh, no. Well, that might be why we... Yikes. Why Why is this one book she has posted $40? Good Lord, what is so special about it? Is it like, oh, it's a fairy loot box. Oh my God, that's a beautiful book. I am not buying it, but holy hell, that's beautiful. Okay. I can see why he would sell it for that much. Okay. Okay, well, this is a middle grade series here. I just got these middle grade books because I think Owlcrate Junior is no longer a thing, or they're getting, I don't know, they were clearing out their inventory or something, because these books were 90% off. So they were like, everything in the shop was $1 or something. You just had to pay for shipping, something like that. I think it was like everything was $1, but I didn't. It sold out like instantly, which was crazy. So because there were only these 2 books left. There was this one, Kingdom of Over the Sea. There's this one left, and then there was this one, and they just came the other day, and they're both middle grades. I haven't opened them yet. They're still wrapped up and everything, but they were like $1 each or something. Like the whole shop was getting sold out because I think they were just clearing the house because I think Owlcrate Junior is done, or maybe they're rebranding. I don't know. But yeah, their whole shop, but it was like $1 each. And I'm like, I got there too late, I guess, but there was still 2 books left. It was either 90% off or everything was $1 or something ridiculous. Like they were just cleaning house. And yeah, those were the only 2 books I could snag. But I was like, oh my goodness, it was crazy. What is this series? This looks like no, it doesn't look like there's illustrations in that one. I'm looking at this chick's shop because she's got the book. Oh, she's got the Magic Misfits books. This girl on Pango has the 3rd book in this series. So I was seeing what else she had in her shop because I really can't be buying any more books. But I was looking to see if she had any like middle grade books like that I could get as well. She has the whole series. Well, I kind of feel bad taking just the 3rd book from her. Now she won't have the whole series up. She has like, anyway. It's like $8 on her site. And it's like 14 on, there's only one left on Thrift Books, and it's like $14. I could always get the ebook too. Oh, they have it in paperback for only $6. Oh, it's in bad condition. $8 isn't bad. And it's from someone, it's from someone's, so it helps them out, gives them, it's used, it helps them out. And it looks okay. It looks in good condition. She's got some interesting books. She's got stuff that I have in my collection as well. Anyway, let me stop. She's got the Nightmare series that we read. I remember those. She even has the book that we never did read, the like everything you need to know about nightmares, the like companion novel. Oh boy. No. Do I need it? No. Sorry. Okay, I need to look away. Oh. Are the neighbors making noise? Are they making noise? Okay. I know, they're so loud. They're so loud to your little ears, I know. Anyway, sorry. Hi, Bane. Hi, Baney. Hey, buddy. She only has one picture of this book. I like when there's like more than one picture. Anyway. I think I'm gonna buy it from this lady. She seems to have a good collection. Ooh, she has Zara. I want this book. Oh, that's never mind. I don't want that book. That's like the $40 Fairy Loot box one. Man, no, thank you. Anyway, sorry. I got distracted. Going to get this book. Yes, going to order it. I mean, I guess I could always get the ebook, but physical's probably better. Anyway, yeah, Spain. I hear ya. Put that down so I remember. My nose is running. Distraction and slapshot. Yes, bingo card one. I wrote that down on a note. Like I said, I wrote that in a note, and then I completely forgot what that meant. I'm like bingo board. Bingo board. What? What is this? A bingo board about what? Like ADHD, man. I completely forgot. I'm like, what? Why are we doing a bingo board? What was the bingo card for? Completely forgot. It doesn't take much. My brain is so like. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, why were we talking about a bingo board? What were we making a bingo card about? It's like, oh yeah, all the ramblings that I do. I think whether or not you see a cat butt is a good one. Whether or not a cat will fall asleep on me. No. He's so cute. He's so cute. He's just a baby. Oh. You're just a baby. It's like he's trying to like rest on like his paw, but like he's on a weird angle. Bane is here. He was just under here too. He was just under, and then he walked away. Bane. He's like talked. He's like said hi, but he's like quiet tonight. Doesn't want to jump up and say hi. Yeah, usually he's always here because he gets like really he gets really annoying whenever I'm like doing anything like live streaming, or if I make a phone call, or if I have a Teams call for work. Anytime I'm talking to anyone, he that's when he wants the attention. Like any other time, he wants nothing to do with me. But like he's usually like here. But oh, I'm sorry, squish your foot. Yeah, they usually rotate. They do that when I work too, because I usually work like right here, and they'll just rotate like out. And sometimes I'm like so hyper focused on what I'm working on. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, sometimes I'm so hyper focused on what I'm working on that like I don't realize that the cats have changed, and like I'll think there's one cat on me, and then I look down and it's a completely different cat, and I'm like, oh, hi. Or I forget that a cat jumped up on me and got comfy. It's like I'll go to stand up and there's a cat on me, and I'm like, oh, hi. I'm sorry. I'm so my body is so like out of it. Yeah, they rotate. No cat trees for us to look down upon. I know before we move, I want to like string the cat tree. I want to order the twine stuff, and redo it, because it's like all like falling apart because they've shredded it. They're so, but I want to see if I can get like some hot glue maybe and redo it. We'll see. It seems like an extra work, but I kind of want to do it before we move. Then it'll be like you had a whole new tree. Your eyes are completely shut. You're not even paying attention to me at all. You look very cute though. Goodness. That's what I was thinking. Just like redo the string around it, because they have it all like stripped down. And I have like all, like when I move the cat tree out, there'll be like pieces of like string that's like this big, because they've sliced it and it's fallen off like the like post that it's on. And there'll just be like a bunch of pieces of string that are this long. So it's like, so I just like throw them out, because I'm like, I'm not gonna put it back on. So I think I might order. I'll see if the store has it first, but then if it doesn't, then I think I'll just order it online and see if I can find. I'll just retwine it, just glue it back on, redo it, and see how long it takes them to strip it again. But the one downstairs I'd like to do it. They have a cactus downstairs, like a cat tree cactus. I'd like to do that one, redo that one as well, because they have that kind of stripped a little bit, not as bad, but that one's like green twine, so it's like I'd have to get green twine, or I could just use the white or the normal color. And I'm sorry, don't glare at me. My feet are numb. It isn't all about you. But anyway, that's random. Resistance is down. I was up late. Yeah, I was up late yesterday, and it was a long day today, so I'm out of it. Then I took that nap, and it did more harm than good. Front porch and arch looks nice. I don't know why doesn't he just send? Josh is like texting me about this house, but he's like, just send me a picture, man. I don't remember which one you're talking about. There's so many. I can't keep track. I don't remember. Anyway. Oh yeah, we gotta pick a date, don't we? Next month is a little tricky because I'm on vacation from the 16th to the 28th. I'm on vacation. So like that's like the end of November. So we can either do it before the week before, or we can do it after I get back. But I'm gone a lot of, I have a cruise. Josh has like a free cruise booked or something. Yeah, it's really long. Well, it works out because like we have a couple days off because of I have like the day of Thanksgiving off. I think that we travel. I don't know. He has it like all blocked out. I don't know. He's the one who told me to take the days off, whatever. But yeah, I'm gone from the 16th to the 28th. I'm gone. I come back the 28th. Like I'm traveling on Thanksgiving, which I'm sure is going to be fun. So we can do either after or before. We can do anything from, we can either do the week of the 10th, or we can do any time after the 29th. The week of, or the beginning of December. Yeah, it's up to you. We can either do before or we could do after, because it is short. So yeah, there's that. It's up to you guys. Oh, what'd you bring me? Oh my goodness, thank you, Ari. What a great gift. Thank you. She brought me whatever this is. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't even remember buying this for her, but I guess I did. I don't know what it is. But this is what she brought me. Ari, ready? Where are you? She's like waiting for me to throw, but she never came. Ari, go get it. Well, I'll be ordering it from that lady, so hopefully it'll come quick. It should come by then. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like 4 weeks. If it takes longer than that. She have like how long does she? It's like $4.99 shipping. Yeah. Oh, the total is like $12.99. Yeah, I should be able to get it. Oh, it should come by then. And I usually read it the day before anyway. Yeah, see, I read it the same day anyway. So as long as it comes the day of, doesn't matter to me. We can either do before or after. It doesn't matter to me. Yeah, we can always reschedule. So did you want to do the same? Did you want to do Thursday, the same day of the week? So that would be the 14th. Ouch! Ouch! Why did you scratch me? He like put his paw up on me and like the one nail got me, but he didn't. He's like asleep while I did it. Sabotage. Okay, we'll do the 14th. We got to think about what we're gonna read next then too. Before then, well, before the live chat, think about what you want to read after this because I have no ideas. What am I doing? Live chat. Live. Yes, and same time. No, same time. Same time. Same time. There we go. I did it. I put it in my calendar. It's in there. Yeah, we'll have to figure something out. He has other books? I don't remember. Oh, the paperback is here for pretty cheap. I'm gonna buy it from this lady though. It'll be like $12.99 after tax. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Okay. Oh, Homes Entangled. Oh, I never even heard of it. He's such a hard author to find. I don't know why it doesn't like me. They have like other series you might like. None of them look good. What are they talking about? Anyway, sorry. Well, that's an option then too. Sherlock Holmes Entangled. Is that one a kid's book though, or is that a regular, or is that an adult book? Is that is that like an adult book? We've never done an adult book. We've never done an adult book before. Well, that's something to keep in mind. I'm going to add it to my want to read list so that way I don't forget it. Does my Libby have it? Whoops. Mine has it. No, mine doesn't have it. Mine doesn't have it. I'd have to buy it. Oh yeah. My stepmom reads a lot of Heather Graham. I had some of her stuff, but I think I either put it up on Pengo to be sold, or I stopped, or I donated it because first off, she has too many books. She's got too many books. And second off, it reminds me of my stepmom. We also have that Cassidy Blake series. If you ever want to read that, you don't have to, but if you ever want to read that, that's a good series too. But that's once again middle grade. But we haven't read any adult books though. Is it bath time again? Oh my goodness, it's a crazy rotation of bath time, sleepy time. Why don't you just get a job? And go on Paul's OnlyFans. Get a little OnlyFans where you show your cute little paws to everybody. You look really frustrated at that suggestion. I'm sorry. I suggested you pimp out your paws. Sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. That's how you know you're getting to the point of the live show where you need to tuck out. You need to wrap it up and things start getting weird. Yeah, that's what I think too. Like it's hard for the week to week stuff with the adult books, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, the next Nevermore. I keep forgetting about Nevermore. I'll have to. I don't know what we'll want to read next. If we want to read, I don't know. To look around for some options. Yep. See. Now we know. We know. Anyway, we should probably wrap it up. I guess now's the time. Even Obi's getting up. He's done. He's like, seriously, are you done? Are you gonna get mad at me if I shift you up? Oh, whoa! What are you doing? Why are you rotating? Why are you turning into a chicken? What are you doing? You're rotating like a rotisserie chicken. Now you just look crazy. You're just so crazy. It's just like. Cat balls. Oh, say goodbye, Obi. Obi, say goodbye. Say goodbye, Obi. Say goodbye, Obi. Anyway. What was I saying? Yes, we'll figure it out. We'll see you next time. Licking. Clean them. Anyway. Yeah. See you next time. Fun as always. You gotta read the next book, buddy. This guy's ready for bed. He's ready for officially bed. Say good night, Obi. Good night, Obi. See you night. See ya. Goodbye. Say bye, Obi. Goodbye. He's giving me like side eye. He's like, why are we doing this? See ya. Bye.